What's up, everyone? Today I'm going to be doing an explainer video on Twitter. I'm Zach. More specifically, I'm going to be talking about how Twitter is reshaping their identity as a platform. Rather than taking the YouTube approach of distancing them from the content, they are now taking a more active role by unverifying accounts that they deem offensive or harmful. So, YouTube says very specifically that they are not responsible for any user content, and that they are just a platform for content to stand. They have nothing to do with any of it. Twitter, however, in verifying accounts, has recently released a statement that verifying accounts is perceived as an endorsement, so they will unverify accounts that they do not agree with. However, this goes against the narrative that Twitter has pushed for a while, which was that verification, the blue check mark next to your name, simply meant that that was the person who they say they are. So, if people were very big, had a lot of followers, they would verify them so that they wouldn't be, so that imposters couldn't impersonate the person. But also, Twitter has gotten a lot of heat because by verifying an account, such as prominent white nationalist Richard Spencer, who was the first they unverified, by verifying an account, their content would be promoted over unverified accounts. So, Twitter has decided they don't want that. In the Affordances of Social Media Platforms reading, it said, according to Gibson, the richest and most elaborate affordances of the environment are provided by other animals and for us, other people. This is to say that how people behave, move, or simply exist in an environment afford important cues as to how others should behave, move, or coexist. So perhaps by verifying an account such as Richard Spencer's, Twitter is seeing themselves as providing a social affordance of allowing these white nationalists to exist on their platform. However, unverifying doesn't really get rid of them. They still exist. They might be unverified, and it doesn't look like Twitter's endorsing them, but without deleting the account, which would be another topic, without deleting the account, they still exist, they still have all their followers, they still have their whole affinity. Yes, social affinity. In the Selfie City reading, it says, digitally social affiliation. In affinity spaces, people come together because of a feeling of similarity or like-mindedness. So, all these people who support Richard Spencer will still find him even though he's unverified. Unverification just makes Twitter feel better. They feel like, they're not endorsing a white nationalist, they're not endorsing a neo-Nazi, they can feel better about themselves. But in all reality, he's still there. He still has his audience. And now Twitter has just put themselves in a corner. Because by claiming that verification is perceived as an endorsement, now it'll just look bad for whoever they don't endorse. Whoever they don't unverify. By specifically unverifying people, then whoever they don't unverify will get a lot of heat. So in their conditions for unverifying people, they say that they'll unverify someone if they are harassing due to gender or sexual orientation or inciting violence. Yet Kevin Spacey, Harvey Weinstein, and Donald Trump, among others, are all still verified. Donald Trump incited violence on multiple occasions, most notably threatening nuclear war with North Korea. Kevin Spacey is accused of harassment for many people based on their gender, and same with Harvey Weinstein. And yet these people are all verified. So based on Twitter's own system and regulations, these people all should be unverified. You can make an argument that everyone could be unverified because Twitter's argument for who should be unverified is so vague. But Twitter wanted to be more active as a platform, make themselves feel better, so they unverified harmful and offensive people. But Twitter's social atmosphere, it still allows for them to exist, to talk to their base. All their followers will still follow them. So at the end of the day, unverification doesn't really amount to much. It doesn't cause a whole lot of difference. And it just puts Twitter in a corner based on who is still verified. I think that Twitter should have just taken the YouTube route of distancing them. I can't pronounce that word. Distancing them themselves as much as possible, and just saying they're not responsible for the content on their account. Also, they claimed that verification was a problem because it was promoted content. Just stop promoting it. Just make verification literally stand in for, hey, this person is not an imposter, it's real. If that's all it does, then it's not a problem. You're not endorsing them, you're not promoting the content, then it's fine. And yeah, that's all I have to say about that.